80% done by somebody else is 100% fucking awesome. That's a quote by Dan Marto, author of best-selling book Buyback Your Time. Have you ever wondered how much money you can actually invest into your time? No need to rewind, you heard that right. If you're anything like me, you're an entrepreneur who's doing well, growing your business, but you're always working. 10-hour days, 7-day weeks, no holidays and no breaks, locked in and focused. This is a good thing, don't worry, but it can be a limiting factor in your growth, especially if you're spending all of your precious time on tasks which don't directly grow your business. Let me give you an example. If you're on a McDonald's chain, as an owner, what would you spend your time doing? Would you be managing the actual business, or would you be spending time serving customers, cooking Big Macs, cleaning the kitchen and restocking suppliers manually? Why would you do the day-to-day tasks which provide no real value to the business instead of focusing on using your real skills to grow the business and hiring someone or creating some sort of custom robot to take care of those small tasks for you? The answer is pretty clear, but something which entrepreneurs tend to neglect until it's too late. They scale their ads without any proper systems, fail to retain any of their customers due to poor service delivery caused by a stressed burnout team, and end up putting themselves in a worse position than they were when they first started. You need to begin to buy back your time so you can focus on doing the things which firstly actually grow the business, and secondly you actually like doing. You don't want to be a day-to-day operator in your business, but a high value CEO of an asset which can run autopilot. The first step to achieving this is buying back your time. An objection I get all the time on sales calls is that it's too expensive, I can't afford to invest that, or I can just keep doing it myself. This is all coming from agency owners who, just for context, are averaging around 30k a month. I run every single agency owner through this exact exercise I'm about to show you to physically show them how much money they can actually afford to buy back their time. This is a cheat code in the business world and will allow you to see things from a different perspective, hopefully allowing you to achieve the benefits of actually buying back your time. Alright guys, the first thing we need to do to actually make this work is to calculate your take-home income a year. All this is your profit plus your personal salary plus any write-offs that you might use. Make sure that if you're doing this on a monthly basis, you times it by 12 to get the yearly amount. Once you've got that number, let's move on to the next step, which is actually calculating your hourly rate. Now to do this, all we're going to do is take that take-home income we calculated 10 seconds ago and divide it by 2,000. The average amount of hours worked for a full-time job is around 2,000 hours, so we're going to use that. Realistically, as entrepreneurs, you're doing a lot more than that, but we're going to keep these numbers as conservative as possible to really show you the impact this can have. So divide your take-home income by 2,000 to calculate your hourly rate, and this is essentially how much your company is paying you for 1 hour of your time. The third stage is actually calculating your buyback rate. Now, a good rule of thumb is that you shouldn't perform a task that you can outsource to someone else for 25% of your effective hourly rate. So for example, if your hourly rate is 100, you shouldn't perform a task that you can outsource for £25 an hour. This basically ensures you get a 4x ROI when replacing yourself, making it a no-brainer for you. So to actually calculate your buyback rate, all we're going to want to do is take your hourly rate and divide it by 4 to get your buyback rate. And that's pretty much it, but let me show you a quick example with a real life scenario. So over here we have a marketing agency that's making around 35k a month. We're going to go through all the steps I've just outlined here and show you how you can apply this to yourself. So firstly, we want to calculate their take-home income in a year. We're going to assume a profit margin of 40%, which once again is very conservative for a marketing agency. We're going to do 35,000 times by 0.4 to get their monthly profit, which is around 14k. Now we're going to times it by 12 to get their yearly take-home income, which is 168,000, as you can see here. The next step is actually finding the hourly rate. So what we're going to do is divide this by 2,000, which is the average amount of hours someone works in a year. So for this specific example, their hourly rate is £84 an hour. Then we're going to divide this again by 4 to make sure they get a 4x ROI when replacing themselves to get a buyback rate of 21 hours. Now, if you bring this back to automations, if this 35k marketing agency implements a system which saves them, let's say 100 hours a month, in order to actually calculate the savings, all we have to do is times this by 100, and we see they can afford to invest 2.1k a month on building out different automations and still make a 4x ROI. And all we did to do that is take the buyback rate and times it by the amount of hours that you're actually saving by implementing different automations. And that, my friends, is how you can actually calculate how much money you can actually invest into your time. All you have to do is follow these simple steps. So pause the video right now and use this formula to calculate your buyback rate. It's super simple. A preschool student can do this. So just pause the video and come back when you're ready. Have you got your buyback rate? Now it's time to actually take some action. It's all good and well watching 10 videos exactly like this and feeling enlightened until you forget everything the next day and go back to your normal life. It's time you start using that buyback rate you calculated 10 seconds ago into your business to actually outsource some work. This can be done through new stuff or automations. For the purpose of the channel and my business, I'll be focusing on an automation approach as that's what I know. Good thing is you can get started without spending any of your precious money. Check out an agency's guide to automation. This is a 100% free tool you can use to actually begin automating your agency. Within there, you'll have an automation checklist and savings calculator, 5 completely custom automations specifically for your business needs with a step-by-step guide on how to set up each one, and 2 more bonuses to get you started in your automation journey. Like I said, it's 100% free with over 200 different automation examples you can take inspiration from. Get access below using the first link in the description. If you wanted to see a more detailed example of different automation that you can use, check out this video for 22 different examples of automations you can use in your business. Take action, save your business before it's too late, and begin using that buyback rate. Comment a money emoji if this video was valuable to you, and don't forget to smash that like button. If you want to see more content like this every single week, drop a sub. The value we give in these videos is crazy, and the best part is that it's 100% free, no strings attached. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. And remember, 80% done by somebody else is 100% awesome.